Okay, we should be live. Everything appears to be go. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, and welcome to this impromptu stream of LeMans Ultimate, taking another crack at Monza. I've done quite a few of these races over the weekend, and after watching a Dave Cam video, at least on Monza, I have found a way to drive this Corvette in a way that I trust it, and it actually has made me a little more consistent. In fact, even though it doesn't show it, I managed to break into the 148s with the Corvette now on Monza. You know, up until then, 149 flat was my fastest lap time, which is what it's showing you right here. I don't know why, but yesterday, several times I was able to get into the 148s. I think my best lap might have been 148.7. I don't know why it hasn't showed up here, but rest assured I have broken into the 148s, and I've gotten to the point where I can when I'm dialed in, I can get into the low 149s or high 148s consistently, which would put me at about the middle of the pack. I've said that before, especially with this car track combo. You need to get into the 148s, in my opinion, to qualify in the top half of the results, and you need to stay in the 148s in order to finish in the top half of the results. You still need a little bit of luck. I still count on one or two cars going off the track, which usually helps. So we've got 6 minutes before the next session starts. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick was, at the suggestion of a friend, I went back and revisited PSVR 2 on PC, and I tested it on one of my lower spec PCs. The PC that this actually my streaming computer over here in the bedroom, which has a 3070 Ti, a i7 11700K, and 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, which you know, 5 years ago that definitely would have been considered a mid-range PC. By today's standards, I don't know. And you know, as far as flat screen games goes, I still might consider it a mid-range PC. And you know, as far as VR goes, there's gonna be some compromises. But in any case, I connected the PSVR 2 to that PC. Whereas when PSVR 2 on PC first launched on Steam, I couldn't get it to work properly on any of my PCs. This PC right here where I'm sitting at, that's got the 4090 in it, I couldn't even get the app to, I couldn't even set the app up. And then my PC behind me, that's sitting up against the wall, that's my lowest PC of them all. That has a 2070 in it. But the old 2000 cards already had a USB-C port in it, so I could plug it directly into that PC. And with that PC, it just, in my opinion, it just wasn't powerful enough to even make a difference. So scratch that one. I mean, the games ran okay, but whatever. And then the secondary PC, which has a 3080 Ti in it, well, I got it to run on that PC as well, but it did not run that good, so I just left it alone. And but today somebody suggested that I go back and try it again, because after some few updates, it's yada yada yada, it's better, yada yada yada. So again, I tried it on this PC in here with the 3070 Ti in it, and I tested about let me see here, I tested Alvo, Star Wars Squadrons, a set of Corsa Competizione, and LeMans Ultimate. And I will tell you that the game ran like butter on Alvo. Star Wars Squadron, it was a little bit, it was slightly jittery. It didn't run terrible, but there was enough there was enough jitter there that you could see that it wasn't smooth, and personally it didn't look all that good either. But I don't know, you know, something about Star Wars Squadron is weird. You know, some games, I mean, some headsets, some PCs, it's whatever. Then moving on to LeMans Ultimate. Same thing, it ran a little bit jittery, but it didn't run all that bad.
Craig the tech guy
color wise
said,
you know,
what up Lincoln? Oh, is this Mass Effect?
It didn't really look any different from any of my other headsets, because they talk about these OLED panels. The blacks were black as you would expect on all the games. The blacks were blacks. Craig the Tex guy, what is up? Lincoln, is this Mass Effect? It sure is. Craig, how have you been? So moving on to a set of Corsa Competizione, the PSVR 2 did not look good and it did not run good. For the most part, I don't think that's the fault of the headset itself, because a set of Corsa Competizione is not very well optimized. You have to have a very beefy PC to make that game look and run good. But all in all, PSVR 2 headset on PC, where does it stand in the headset hierarchy of all the headsets that I have? Because I have about 9 headsets. I would put it above the Oculus Rift S that I have in there, and I would also put it above the Quest 2 headsets that I have. I'm not sure I would put it above the HP Reverb 2 that I have, but I think a case could be made that, yeah, the colors were better, and that's probably about it. In terms of the clarity, it still uses Fresnel lenses, and in terms of clarity, it was not even close to my Quest Pro or my Quest 3. That being said, I would possibly use it to replace my Oculus Rift S or my Quest 2, but there's no way that headset would take the place of my Quest Pro or my Quest 3 as a daily driver. So there you have it. And we've got about 30 seconds coming up. So, what circumstances I would or would not recommend this headset, that's a conversation for another day, even though I've addressed this several times. I'll revisit it again sometime soon. But we got to get ready for the race here. I've got time for one race, and then I got to get things in order, because tomorrow I have an inspection at my apartment and they're going to be changing the locks. And so I've got to make it look presentable and pick up some of these cords and electronics and stuff that I got laying around. So wow, 70 people this late? Well, I guess it's not. Well, it's 9:15 p.m. here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. But over in the UK, I know it's early morning. I believe that it is about 2:15 a.m. in the UK. And if you're in the UK and you're still awake, and you're joining me, thank you very much. Let's go. Earlier today, I saw the most people registered for a race ever.
Your exit is clear. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
I'll come back to that shortly.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 24 Celsius. Yellow flag, Sector 1. Yellow flag in Sector 2. We can see Tovar has stacked in. Sector 1 is clear. Sector 2 is now green. Clear left. From Sector 1, yellow flag. Sector 2 is now yellow. Checkered flags out. 7th position. That's the end of the session. P7.
See here, Johnny Gutierrez, and I think there's Evelazio Silver are the only names that I think I might recognize in here. Let's go. All right, we got to get into the 148s. I don't even think low 49s will cut it in terms of qualifying in the upper half.
All clear. Push now. Okay, Clay. We've got 6 minutes to get a decent lap in. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat.
Takes about 1 lap to warm up the tires. Now I don't want to do anything to spin the tires and catch any kind of flat spot, so I got to take it easy this first lap. And there's no need to do anything stupid because I'm going to have enough time to get 2 or 3 laps in.
Okay, Clay, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
After we round the parabolica, I should be good to go. All right, let's go.
Fastest lap for Gutierrez, 1:48.54. The guy behind has just done a 1:50.17. The guy behind has just done a 1:49.50.
Lap 150.17.
E7. Sector 1 is 0.40 off the pace. Your tyres are cold, watch out. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. Temperatures are okay. The car ahead has just done a 1:49.76.
Lap 149.59.
Oh. I just remembered something.
Sector 1 is 0.34 off the pace. That's the end of the session, E9.
Come on, don't make me lose that.
Lap 149.52.
He's really the only person that can knock me off my stool. Everybody else that's still out there, they're already ahead of me. So right here, Michael Saad and Driver Unknown, they already have faster laps than me, so they can't knock me down any further than I already am. So the only person who's a threat to me at the moment is Leandro Gatica. And that's it. So I qualified 9th. So at the very least, I will still get a little bit of rank for qualifying in the top half. All right. So I have to admit, earlier when I was testing my PSVR 2 on one of my PCs, and I was taking a look at LeMans Ultimate, the picture was nowhere near as sharp as what I'm looking at right now through this Quest Pro. However, this particular Ferrari, this lemon-colored Ferrari, had pop to it, and so did the red Porsche. There was a red Porsche that had the color, had a lot of pop to it, but other than that, the rest of the colors didn't really look much different than what I'm looking at right now. Well, except for the interior of the car. The interior of the car was a little more black. But with this Quest Pro does have dual mini LED panels, which gives it very nice colors and comparable blacks, in my opinion, to an OLED panel.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, there we go.
Car left, clear left. Yellow flag.
There's definitely going to be a wreck with these guys going fishing. Yep, some idiot touched me already.
It's just a scratch, ignore it.
This guy behind me is worrying me.
Okay, quite decent start. We can build something from here.
Oof, I knew it, idiot. I hope the pace picks up so I can get away from these idiots behind me. I ain't gonna have enough.
That time was a 2:00.58.
incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. It looks like Saad has spun off. Sector 2 is green.
Come on, you guys, pick up the pace so I get away from this idiot behind me.
Clear left.
That time was a 1.
What an idiot!
Alright, Clay, going out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Cold tyres all around. Yellow flag. 15 minutes left. Just done 48.75. Green flag, sector 2. We'll be warned about track limits. Alright, Clay, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Yellow flag, caution. New fastest lap from Mackley, 48.54.
2.
Don't wait too long. Find that gap. We've been warned about track limits. Green flag sector 1. Green flag in sector 3.
That was my chance to get him.
Time 1:49.75.
Car clear right. Okay, Clay. Keep power on the pressure. Right, sub clear right. To go. That's 10 minutes left. That's halfway. Yellow flag. We think brake has crashed. The leader has just done a 148.43. Sector 3 is clear.
Lap 1.
We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay. That lap was at 150.08. Track limits, keep between the lines.
Whoa!
Yellow flag, watch out. Sector 1 is now green.
149.82.
Yellow flag. We think that driver has gone off. Come on, keep pressing him. Force that mistake.
No!
Sectors 1 and 3 are 1.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.47 off the pace. Okay, Clay, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between white lines. Sector 1 is green. The gap to B4 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.0. Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. Driver has gone off. The leader's just done it on 48.24. Green flag, sector 2.
9.52.
Keep it within the track limits. Gap to P4 ahead is now 0.9. just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Track temps increasing, it's now 28 Celsius.
Time 1:49.
85. Okay, Clay, we just cut the track.
He put me behind the 8-ball with that move. He slowed down with me. Oh my God. And then he gonna let this guy behind me catch up.
The gap to B6 behind us now.
Because he's probably gonna try a dive bomb.
E5, that's the finish. Well done. Okay, pit stop requested.
Well, uh-oh, let me get off the track now. Where is he? Silva, Rodman, Tabone. Yeah, he tapped me once. And then there's Gelson Cruz. For the most part, we had a good fight until that last lap when we got the Escari. He slowed down with me to try to force me to go off the track. Not exactly a fan of that move. So, honestly, I probably should have tried to take him at the Parabolica. So we got one more car out. I should get some positive rank for this. I did qualify in the top half, and I did finish in the top half. Now, the only thing that worries me is if the ranking system says I should have qualified at 5th or higher. If that's the case, then I'm not going to get as much rank as I would like.
RL9010 said, yo like dropped.
Hey, thank you very much, RL, for the like. Really appreciate it. Let's see what we got for rank. +4. Okay, I'll take that. +4. See, I figured that. Expected you to qualify 6th. You qualified 9th. but I did qualify in the top half of the results. That is, to me, qualifying and finishing in the top half of the results is the most important part. If you match or exceed what the expectations are, then that's a bonus. But more than anything, qualify, finish in the top half of the results. It's the most important part. All right, so that's gonna do it for me, at least for right now. As I was saying, I gotta finish getting things in order for the inspection tomorrow, and plus they're changing my locks. Once I get everything in order, if I'm not asleep, because it's probably going to be the middle of the night, early morning, whatever you want to call it, by the time I get everything done, if I'm not asleep, I will come back. If I do fall asleep, then, you know, sometime tomorrow we'll do another stream. So that I can almost guarantee. So thanks so much. I couldn't get into the consistent 149s due to the Ferrari that was in front of me. I could not run the risk of hitting this guy and taking us both out. So I just, as long as the guy behind me, the Yannick Tabone, as long as he was behind me and he stayed behind me, I didn't see the need to press anything, you know, until I could try to find a weakness in the car in front of me, cruise. And based on the way things were going, I think my best chance to take him was probably at the Parabolica, but he was taking some pretty good lines. So, but the bottom line, as long as I stayed away from Tabone, because the guy, I think he rear-ended me on lap 1, so I already knew he was going to try some kind of dive bomb. I got far enough away from him that he wasn't an issue. So that being said, I am satisfied with this race. I am satisfied with the results, and so a lot of, you know, sorry for the fluff, hot air, whatever. So if I don't see you guys in a few hours, I'll see you sometime tomorrow. With that, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. And even though I got my headset on, deuces. We'll see ya.